the reason why I do what I do and I left Wall Street and I left everything is because I'm scared for you. I'm okay, Baruch Hashem, I keep mitzvot, I learn Torah, I teach. Baruch Hashem, BeEzrat HaShem, hopefully I could, before I end my life, or Hashem takes it back, I'll complete my tshuva, BeEzrat HaShem. The problem is all the people that are still wasting their life away, having no idea why they're here. I'm scared for you to go through the hell I went through. 7 years of this. It wasn't a week. It wasn't like a bad foot. It wasn't like, you had cancer for 6 months and then he died. It was living in hell just here. All the time. Pain all the time. Everywhere. That's what I'm scared of. I'm scared of people actually getting to that. And if they don't get to it here, it gets even worse, because the next world, which Baruch Hashem we're not going to talk to, because I don't know if you guys are at that level, it's much, much worse. Hashem is not kidding. That's why I do what I do. You have two options. One option is start finding out what He wants. The other option He's going to force you to, just like He did me. Why go through the pain? Why go through the anguish? Why go through the tikkun? Why waste your life away and waste the next 10 of your best years wasting your life doing absolutely nothing with it, when all you could be doing is a few mitzvot, become a basic level Jew, and everything's fine. No one's telling you have to become a big rabbi, speaker, travel the world to go help people. Basic level Jew. Find out what the Torah says about who's basic. What do you have to do to be basic? Basic cable. $60 a month. You don't need HBO, Showtime, and everything else. Very basic. How do I get to basic? Once you're at basic, then you decide what you want to do after. But unless you know what the purpose of life is, there's no point. The Magid Mivduvna, one of the greatest sages that ever lived, his Keilah came to him and they told him, Kvod Harav, teach us something for Rosh Hashanah. So the Magid from Duvna said, you know what? It's a good idea. I'm going to tell you a story. Every question you would ask me, I'd give you a story, a parable. He said to him, Rosh Hashanah is Judgment Day. Every one of us, whether you're a Jew or a Gentile, gets judged on that day. Most people think it's just a fun day, like I used to think. It's a fun day, you have a bunch of food, you go to the Knesset, you see a bunch of friends you haven't seen all year. Everyone is dressed to impress. The women wear extra mini skirts just to make sure everyone knows what their legs look like. The men wear extra jewelry like they're 50 cents. Everyone is dressed to impress. If somebody got a brand new car, they make sure to come right before the Chag and park right in front of the Knesset. So everyone, the entire Chag, can see what kind of car they have. It's the dress to impress holiday. They think that Judgment Day is in 10 days. It's Yom Kippur. Wrong. Judgment Day is Rosh Hashanah. Judgment Day, the day that Hashem decides whether you're going to live or die, whether you're going to have PARNASSA or not, whether you're going to be rich, poor, get married or not. Judgment Day is Rosh Hashanah. Appeal is Yom Kippur. Meaning, if your judgment's not good, Chas v'shalom, your last chance to fix it is Yom Kippur. That's why everyone cries. Everyone cries on Yom Kippur because it's my last chance. But if we prepared for the first one like we're supposed to, we have nothing to cry about. So the Magid from Duvna said, listen, you have a couple of options. There was a couple of people on a horse and carriage after one of them just stole the national treasure from the city. So he was on a horse and carriage, and then he has the driver, and they get to a border, and they stop him. So immediately, the guy that stole the treasure gets very worried. Why is he worried? Because he stole the treasure. The thief, if they catch him, it's not like today they give you a house arrest for the next 6 months. They kill you on the spot back then. It's okay. This may be my last few minutes. He's very worried. He's sweating bullets. The driver, on the other hand, is also very worried. It's like, I didn't steal anything, but I knew about it. Maybe they're going to blame me like I was part of the whole act. He's also worried. Okay, I'm not the thief, but I drove him all the way from there to here. Somewhat of a partner in this whole thing. Who's the only one in the carriage that's not worried?
Horse.
The horse. Why isn't the horse worried? He didn't do anything. So the Magid from Duvna says, David HaMelech tells us in Tehillim, Al tiyeh kesuz o kepereg. Don't be like a horse or a donkey. Meaning, when you show up to Judgment Day, don't think you have nothing to worry about. You're the thief in this story. Or at the very best, you're the driver. You're definitely not the horse. You made a few sins this year. You screwed up a few times. You stole from Hashem if you didn't bless before you ate. Maybe you stole from a person too, by taking money that didn't belong to you. Maybe you weren't nice to your parents like you're supposed to and didn't honor your parents, one of the 10 commandments. Maybe chas v'shalom you drove on Shabbat and didn't realize that the minute you turned on the gas in your car on Shabbat, it's 6,000 fires. Not one fire, 6,000 of them. I have an engineer that's a student of mine, and he did an analysis. He said a 6-cylinder car, 6-cylinder, which is pretty much the lowest level in today's age, driving speed limit, 55 miles an hour. Every time you press the gas, it's the equivalent of 6,000 fires. Hashem said in the Torah, don't light fire. Not fires. He said, don't light fire on Shabbat. Meaning, one time pressing the gas, you violated Shabbat 6,000 times. Maybe somebody did that. Maybe they even drove more than 1 second. They drove 15 minutes, thinking they're doing a mitzvah by going to Beit Knesset with the car on Shabbat. A lot of people think that. They think that it's okay to drive on Shabbat to Beit Knesset. It's not a mitzvah. So maybe we made that sin. Maybe we ate Pizza Hut, non-kosher Pizza Hut, and just found out, oh, wait a minute, not only did I eat non-kosher pizza, but it was pig too. All types of things. Maybe my girlfriend's not Jewish, my boyfriend's not Jewish. All types of things. We made all types of sins. Some big ones, some small ones. Some we know about, some we don't know about. So right now is an opportunity for us to wake up. Because we're either the guy that's in the carriage is a thief, or we're the driver. We're definitely not the horse. And it's much better that you wake up from my words than wait for Hashem's words, because his hurt.
אני מברך את הרבנים, רגע. אני מברך את הרבנים, הרב ירון ראובן, הרב אפרים כחלון, ראשי ארגון בעזרת השם, שהלכו בפי עליון, שעלו מעלה, יהיה להם ברכה והצלחה, הקדוש ברוך הוא ימלא בישועות ליבם לטובה ולברכה, שבכל מה שיפנו ישכילו ויצליחו, יזכו לעשות כאלה וכאלה, הודיעו תורה לאדירה, אמן ואמן.
בעזרת השם רשת בכל הארץ. הוא היהודי הזה, הוא היה מיליונר, סגר את כל הביזנס, אמר אני משקיע פה בעולמה של תורה.
איפה הוא גר?
בפלורידה.
פלורידה, איפה זה פלורידה? באמריקה.
במיימי. כן, ליד. אנחנו שם עכשיו הולכים להקים קהילה ספרדית.
חזק אותו בשמי.
קהילה ספרדית גדולה.
תעביר לו מה שבירכתי אותו.
כן, קהילה ספרדית גדולה. אני